Hello, dear lecturer and dear student. We are group 3 and subgroup 3. We're going to be presenting, and our topic is to talk about temperature as one element of climate change. So I'm Patrick Mdengi as the first speaker, and I'll be together with Belose Germain, Ugeni Muhire, Mugabe Kazlatintia, Shirega Hozo Brice, and Chuzuzo Marilyn. So this first slide shows the list of the member, and I would like to introduce our topic by jumping on the next slide. So on the first slide, this picture shows the instrument which is used to measure temperature, and as you know, the instrument used to measure temperature, of course, is a thermometer. So this picture shows thermometer as an instrument used to measure temperature, and below there is a link where you can find that picture. So by introducing, we're going to see some terms, some definitions relating to temperature. And temperature is a measure of hotness or coldness. Simply, temperature is the measure of hotness and coldness. It is expressed in terms of several scales, including Kelvin, Celsius, and Fahrenheit. So we express temperature in three main scales, which are Kelvin, Celsius, and Fahrenheit. Temperature is a quantity that quantitatively expresses the attributes of hotness or coldness. So this is also, it is another definition of temperature, where we see that temperature is a quantity that quantitatively expresses the attribute of hotness or coldness. Temperature is measured by using the instrument called thermometer. As we have seen on the previous slide, we have seen the picture that shows thermometer as an instrument used to measure temperature. It reflects the average kinetic energy of the vibrating and cooling atoms making up a substance. So thermometers are calibrated in various temperature scales that historically have relied on various reference point and thermometric substance for definitions. So we are going to see some scales where we express temperature, and as we have seen, there are three main scales used to express temperature, which are Celsius, Kelvin, and Fahrenheit. So they're saying that the most common scales are Celsius scale with the unity symbol of C Celsius, formerly called centigrade, and we have Fahrenheit scale and Kelvin scale, and these are in the bracket. We have letters used to represent the scales. So we're going to see in detail these temperature scales. As we have seen that we have many three scales, and we're going to be starting on the first scale, which is Fahrenheit scale. Fahrenheit scale is common form of temperature measurement used in the United States and in some part of Caribbean. So it means that this temperature scale, which is called Fahrenheit, is mostly used in United States. It was created by German scientist called Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit in the early 18th century and adapted its measurement standard from previous scale created by Henri Dragman. So we are seeing that on this temperature scale, which is Fahrenheit, is mostly used in the United States, and it was created by German scientist called Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. So this is a picture that shows Fahrenheit as one of temperature scales. As you have seen that it is mostly used in United States, and it was created by Daniel Gabriel. And below we have the link where you can find that picture. So I would like to welcome the next speaker, who is chooses Maryland, to continue telling us the next temperature scale.
Hello, dear lecturer and student. I'm called Marilyn. I'm in Group 3. We have topics said about temperature. I'm going to continue on temperature scales. We have seen Fahrenheit scale, and here we have Celsius scale. Celsius scale outside the United States, most of the world uses scale to measure temperature. Two versions of the Celsius scale were created in the early 18th century, one by Swedish scientist Andreas Celsius and another by the French Jean-Pierre Christin. Under the picture, we have the link that can show us another picture related to Celsius scale. Another scale, we have Kelvin scale. Kelvin scale was adopted from the Celsius scale in the 19th century by the British scientist William. Later, Lord Kelvin. Kelvin was designed in order to best the zero point of the temperature scale at absolute zero. Under the picture, we have the link that can show us another picture related to Kelvin scale. Shown here is the thermal motion of segment of protein alpha helix. And also we have the link that can show us another information related to Kelvin scale. Importance of understanding temperature. Temperature plays a crucial role in various aspects of our lives, including medical care, food safety, agriculture, and more. Understanding temperature is essential for maintaining proper condition in medical cold storage area to ensure efficacy of medication and vaccine. Incorrect temperature can lead to drugs degradation and compromise the quality if stored pharmaceuticals. Temperature and crop production. Temperature is important for growth and development. Optimum temperature is required for maximum dry matter accumulation. High light temperature, growth of shoot. Cardinal temperature per weight. All plants have maximum, optimum, and minimum temperature limits. The limits are cardinal temperature per weight. Optimum temperature range is very important.
Hello guys, I'm by the name of Shinegos Breeze. I'm the member of Group 3. I'm going to continue to present on example of crop with their temperature. In our daily life, we have different crops and their different temperature to grow well our plants. For example, wheat minimum temperature is between 3 and 4 degrees Celsius. Optimum is 25 Celsius, while maximum temperature is between 30 and 32 degrees Celsius. Rice minimum temperature is between 10 and 12 degrees Celsius. Optimum is between 30 and 32 degrees Celsius. Maximum is between 36 and 38 degrees Celsius. I'm going to present about temperature injury. We have low temperature injury and high temperature injury. Temperature injury for low temperature injury. Low temperature injury affects several aspects of crops: survival, cell division, photosynthesis, water transport, growth, and final yield. Chilling injury: if the plant grown in hot temperature are exposed to low temperature, they will be killed or severely injured. When the night temperature is below 15 degrees Celsius, field crops may show yellowing symptoms. For example, in tropical annuals, freezing injury when plants are exposed to low temperature. Water freeze into ice crystals in intercellular space. Example, cell dehydration. Low temperature near the canopy due to UV radiation. If the cell size is large, the probability of frost damage is high. I'm going to present about types of frost. We have advective frost are due to incursion of large mass of cold air. Types of frost number 2 is radiation frost, occur on clear calm night when heat is freely radiated from all exposed objects. Horner frost or white frost. It's caused due to sublimation of ice crystals on objects like tree branches. Number 4 is black frost. The vegetation is frozen because of reduction temperature. Plant management against frost damage. Adjusting the sowing time, selection of resistant variant, sprinkler irrigation application, or micro sprinkler, which is main we have advised to use, and identifying frost damage and historical weather analysis. This sprinkler irrigation is applied in our daily life, and here there is photo that shows sprinkler irrigation, and the link we have found the pictures. Plant environment temperature. We have temperature stress, low temperature effect. We have sun scarred and frost crack. Here there is some photos that shows sun scarred and frost cracks, and link that may found our image. Thank you.
Hello guys, I'm called Letizia Mugabekazi and I'm in group 3. So my colleague were talking about the temperature, types of the injuries. So for me, I'm going to talk about the high temperature injury. High temperature injury adversely affect mineral nutrition, shoot growth, and pollen development, resulting in low yield. Particular temperature above which plants get killed is called thermal cyangwa se death point. Death point, this is the point where the plant is killed or destroyed by the high temperature. So the temperature above 50 degrees Celsius may include many annual crops. Annual crops, these are seasonal crops, or these are seasonal crops that go once in a year. The remit varies with the plants. Shade-loving plants are killed at lower temperature. High air temperature reduces the growth of shoots and in turn reduces the roots growth. High temperatures at 38 degrees Celsius in lice reduces plant height, root elongation, and small roots. High temperature during budding stage results in pollen abolition. Budding stage, this is the stage in the life cycle of lice, where the pollen were abolished. In which temperature higher than 27 degrees Celsius caused underdevelopment of anthers and loss of viability of pollen. High temperature led to dehydration and leaves are scorched. Injury caused by high temperature. High temperature disturb photosynthesis and respiration. So when there is high temperature, photosynthesis may be disturbed and respiration of some crops and others. So, and here we also have the high injury of the high temperature injury of the crops, where the stem of the tree is scorched or okay. So we have also heat versus temperature. We are going to talk about how the definition of the heat, units as well, symbols, particles, and how they are able to work. So let me call upon my colleague to continue and discuss about the heat versus temperature.
Hello, dear lecturer. I'm called Beabo Sejemen. I'm going to continue heat and temperatures. We have seen that the definition of heat and temperature above. These quantities used to compare heat and temperatures. Definition of heat. The heat of an object is the total energy of all the molecular motion inside that object. Temperature is the measure of thermal energy or average heat of the molecules in substance. We have seen that the CI unit of heat, the CI unit of heat is Joule, the CI unit of temperature is Kelvin. The unit is Joule or calories. On the temperature, we have Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin. The symbols of heat is quantity and symbols of temperature is thermometer. The particles, it's a measure of the number of atoms multiplied by the energy possessed by each atoms. On the temperature, it is the light level which determines the direction in which that flows. Ability to work, we have seen that the heat, it has the ability to do work. On the temperature, it can be used to measure the degree of heat. Temperature difference between high and low mountain. Evolution-dependent warming observation suggests that some mountain regions experience seasonal warming rate greater than the global land average. There is evidence for any elevation-dependent climate response within certain mountain regions. However, our understanding of climate change in mountains remains challenging due to inadequacies in the observation and models. It's uncertain whether mountain regions generally warm at different rates than the rest of global land surface, or if elevation-based sensitivity in warming rate are prevalent within mountain. Low mountain and high mountain. Altitudinal gradient in warming rate occur on different time scales. We have temperature variation within altitude. On average, temperature decreased by approximately 1 degree Celsius for every 100 meters increase in elevation. Regions at high altitude often experience cooler climate compared to low-lying areas. Here we have the pictures that show the difference in temperature between low and high mountains. We have look at how few atoms are pressing down on the gas at the top of the mountain. Lower pressure, look at the atoms passing down on the gas at the bottom of the mountains. This is the high pressures. We have the link that show other pictures. Here we have the negative impact of temperature on agriculture. We have the pictures that show the impact of negative temperatures on agriculture. Some effect of global warming on agriculture increase the frequency of weather extremes, storm, flood, and drought. We know that the temperatures have many impact on the agricultures. We have the loss of biodiversity in fragile environmental tropical forest, loss of fertile coast lands caused by rising sea levels, longer growing season in coral areas, more unpredictable farming conditions in tropical areas, and have dramatic change in distribution and quantity of fish and seafood, and increase in incidence of pest and vector-borne diseases. We have seen that the pictures that show the effect of temperature in agriculture, high temperatures have many impact on agriculture. This is the pictures that show the impact of temperatures, and you have the link that show other impact of temperature on agriculture. Thank you.
How temperature affects agriculture negative.
The first effect on the crops. The first effect that we have, the first is called yield decline. High temperature can lead to yield decline. Crop optimum growth to the temperature. The second point we have reduced the nutritional value. Rising temperature with increased carbon dioxide level also can reduce nutritional values of crops because yield can also decline. The second point we have increased pest pressure. Due to increased temperature, warm temperature create favorable conditions for weeds, pests, and farm that favorizing to store or to grow well. The second point we have extreme weather event. These point more frequent extreme weather like drought can harm crops and disrupt agriculture operation due to weather or harm crops. Another point to have or to discuss is called the impact of livestock farming. As you know, livestock farming, rearing of animals for purpose for milk, meat, and other things. The impact we have heat stress. Heat stress due to increasing temperature, due to climate change can also direct impact of livestock farming causing stress due to rising of temperature. Prolonged or high temperature can also reduce fertility, milk production, and other effects, like also overall animal health. The second point we have on impact of livestock farming, we have drought effect. This effect also increased temperature can also contribute to more insects due to also reducing pastures quality and availability of feeds for livestock farming. Other point we have spread disease. Climate change may facilitate or spread parasite and disease affect livestock farming. Other point is how to mitigate or to reduce temperature or to measure temperature. The first point we have reduce carbon footprint. This point also can most significant contributor to global warming or emission in a greenhouse like carbon dioxide. This can be achieved by using energy efficient or opting for renewable energy resources. The second point we have support renewable energy. This energy does not take end. Transitioning to renewable energy sources such as solar or wind and other energies that not take end. The third point we have energy efficiency. Energy efficiency due to improving energy efficiency in home and buildings can help all low energy consumption and reducing green emission. Other point you have plant trees, like planting tree in pressure load in absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through photosynthesis. As you know, the photosynthesis is process by which green plants make their own food. Reason why to plant trees. Another point we have promote sustainable practice. This also adopting sustainable practice such as daily life recycling and reducing water usage and minimizing or reducing waste management, or to make waste management, because this point also can support or to prevent temperature or to prevent high temperature. It's simply. Other point you have to educate others. This point in simple words to educate or to tell us some people's how to make some measures or to planting tree to promote sustainable purpose, to tell us the importance of how to prevent high level temperature, and also can reduce the environmental impact is the key to fostering culture of sustainability. Benefit of urban green spaces for temperature mitigation. The first we have shade. Tree and vegetation provide natural shade or reducing amount of direct sunlight that to emit on the earth that come from atmosphere, or evaporative cooling. Plant release moisture through transpiration, which cools the surrounding air, similar to how sweating cool our bodies. Also, we have other point, air quality improving. This point is how to improve air qualities, in which to make green spaces help filter pollutant from the health environment for residentials. Other point we have reduce the energy consumption. By long ambient temperature, urban green space can reduce the need for air conditioning, building, or leading to energy saving.
Yes, hello again. I'm Patrick Mdenji, and I'm coming again to conclude our presentation as we have been talking about temperature, and we have seen temperature in different aspects. So we are coming out to conclude, and in conclusion, it is important to understand temperature, but depending on temperature scale, as it will help us to quantify thermal condition accurately. It is also important to understand the relationship between temperature and agriculture, so as to underscore the importance of climate constellation for successful farming practices. On the other hand, we need to understand the variance in temperature between lowland and high mountains, so as to highlight how altitude affects thermal conditions significantly. Lastly, recognizing how temperature impacts agriculture emphasizes the need for the adaptive strategies to mitigate potential risks associated with changing climate conditions. So there's some reference we have used. I've tried to use online websites and we read different books. So thank you for your kind attention, and I thank all the members of our group, and this is the end of our presentation. Thank you so much. May God bless you.